Hey guys, welcome back to another new video. So today's video we're going to check out one of the old device from Nokia. So we got a Nokia N70, one of the best device from 2005, and it was quite expensive back then. Actually getting one of these actually is like a Christmas present back then, and it is quite expensive and not really many people buying this kind of things. So it was a proper smartphone back then, and it got a lot of things and a lot of features. So today we're going to check out this device and we're going to figure out can we use this device in 2024 or not. So going with this device, actually the physicality of this device, in front we got a 2.1-inch display which is 176 by 1208 pixel, which is not really like high resolution display. For 2005 it was quite good one, so it is like a AMOLED panel for today's device. Also we got a BGA front camera, which is also new back then. We got a front facing sensors to turn on the keypad light, that's also pretty new. In the right hand side we got a shutter key, and also we got a micro SD card slot. In the left hand side we don't have anything. On top we got a power button, and also we got a speaker grill here, so the sound quality of this device is pretty good. And on the bottom we got a 1.5mm charging jack. Also we get a port, I don't really know what it called, but it's for syncing the data. Also you have to use this for your earphone, so that's quite bad because 3.5mm is not introduced back then here. So going in the back we have nothing here, but one thing good about this device, if you flip this one and it will turn on the camera, and also you got a 2 megapixel camera with flash, which is really good actually. So now going with the Nokia's device today, which the HMD Global are releasing for like older devices. So those devices actually come with the VGA camera, which is worse than this camera. Actually I have tried those cameras and this one is much better than those. And so let's go and turn this device on. There is nothing going on, so let's turn it on now. So the device is turning on. As you can see, the display has like dead pixel and I can't fix them, and I'm not going to buy the new display for this device. So it's now turning on, and I did try like phone call and other things with this device, and it is surprisingly well working device. So this device actually got 2G and 3G network, and also it got Bluetooth, but there is no Wi-Fi with this device. And also the processor here is only 200 megahertz, so it's not really a powerful processor, but for 2005 it is quite acceptable actually. And also one of the best thing about this device, actually it got Nokia's S60 platform, Symbian OS S60, which is really good for back then. So as you can see, we are on our home screen now. The network is not coming now, it does connect, and my primary SIM card is inside here, and I did try it, phone call and other things, and those things it does work perfectly fine, and it does take time to connect to the network for some reason. So going with the menu, as you can see, it's a little bit slow, but it's quite okay, not terribly slow. So as you can see, the SIM card application is here. So going with the device, as you can see, the UI, it's a Symbian's maybe 80 series, not the like 19 series, so 80 series device. Going with the device, as you can see, we have messaging, contact calendar, radio gallery, and imaging. So if you go to imaging, there are few things going on like camera, movie, real player. So real player is one of the best player back then for listening to the music, and it got a lot of format, like it can play a lot of format of video and audio files, so great. And also we got clock, web, and my own. So there are few things going on. As you can see, there are 2 or 3 games here which are pre-installed, and also I have installed Opera Mini and also JTube just to try. And there are few more things going on like Office, and if you go to tools section, there are few more things going on. And I did put my SD card here. For some reason the SD card is not detecting, I don't really know why is that. And going with the connections, we have got Bluetooth here, sync, and connection manager. So almost everything is working just fine. Even you can browse here, but the browsing experience will be pretty slow. Going with the other things, like if I go to tools section and going with the setting, there are a few things going on. Like if you go to phone setting and general, you can turn on phone language, and there are a few more things going on. And standby time, you can choose the navigation keys and you can select individual key. For 2005 device, that's actually quite good, I will say. And also you can like choose the brightness level, that's also quite good. Nokia S40 device did not get this feature actually. Even in 2011 2010 when they are releasing Nokia S40 devices, still they did not get like brightness slider. For S60 devices they are getting it for pretty long time, like pretty old device also got these features. So there are few more things going on, and as you can see this device does support 2G and 3G, so dual mode is there. For some reason the network is gone right now, but it will connect automatically for after some time. And going with the device, because of that actually I cannot much explore this device right now because it's not connecting to the network. I can't show you the web browsing experience and other things, but as I said, I did install Opera Mini here as I showed you. That's maybe in my own. So if I go there, if I open the Opera Mini, it will open right now, and I have installed it and I did browse website, and I did try to install JTube directly from here, but for some reason I could not able to download JTube directly from here. I had to use my laptop and I shared the file directly to it through Bluetooth. So by Bluetooth I send it here, as you can see messaging. If I go to the messaging section, inbox, so as you can see jtube.jar. so I have installed JTube, and surprisingly JTube is working, partially working. So it will be able to load the page, but you can't play any kind of video because it got like a few things going on with this device. The RAM is not really that high, so it cannot run cannot run the player and the video player. So because of that it actually cannot run. And I did try, as you can see. Now if I try also it will not work because the network connection is not there. So going with the other things, like if I try to browse, it cannot be browsed. So if I let me give you a trial of the speaker, which is really good actually for this kind of device. So going with the Nokia tone, just listen to the Nokia tone. Maybe we have to go to the volume section. So if I go to volume section, you can listen. And the speaker is actually quite good here, and it does work. And going with the other things like the camera, so if you slide this one, it will open the camera. As you can see, it did open the camera, and it is saying that the memory card is not detected, and even the camera does work perfectly fine and does take photos still, and the photos are pretty usable even though it is a pretty old device. Even you can turn on the secondary camera too, as you can see here. You can see the phone and other things, so you can take picture with the secondary camera too. And also it can shoot even if you try to, like, if you press this button and press and hold, it will turn on the camera too. So there are like many shortcut key to open the camera here, and also you may assign these buttons to turn on the camera too. So a lot of things going on with this device, actually good. And you can like turn on the camera and can take picture with this. So you can see here, can take. The display is not really that great, but for 2005 device the display is very beautiful. And one more thing about this device actually, that not only this device, almost all the Symbian devices got this feature, which is they have some sorts of, like we get with standby display, which will show you the clock and other things. So if I lock the device, maybe it will show that. Let me try to lock the device. I don't really know how to lock the device. Maybe like this way. Yeah, I don't really know how to lock this device. So whenever it lock the device, you can still see the time and date, which is very similar to today's device, always on display, which is available in Symbian devices for very long time. And also this device is actually pretty heavy device. And one good thing about this device actually is uses Nokia's BL5C battery, which is available anywhere. So can you use this device in 2024 or not? So going with my experience, it is pretty usable. It got a pretty powerful music player. You can still listen to the music, you can still make phone call and still message. Although these buttons actually pretty nice to type on, but T9 keypad actually is difficult to type because you have to press 3 or 4 times to get only one character. So in that case messaging is not really great, but for the phone calls it's really good device. And also I will not recommend, because of the earphones here is actually they are using the proprietary one, so it's not really great for that one too. Anyway, this device is working perfectly fine for me. I have used it, and really good device and really great device. I will say maybe it will live more than maybe few more years it will live. So that's all about Nokia's N70. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.